Here I am just collecting up the plant pots which had the Tete in them, and all I'd normally do with these is I leave them in the pots like this, and I take off the dead heads, stop the power going into the seed heads, and then I'd feed these pots with Tomorite, something like that you'd use for feeding your tomatoes. So I'd put a capful of Tomorite to a 5 litre watering can, or a couple of caps into a 10 litre 2 gallon watering can, then water these pots. And then I'm fortunate enough to have a large enough garden where I can go and hide them away a bit, so I'm going to hide these behind the shed where they'll get some natural water when it rains, and then when they can just naturally die down, then all the goodness from the greenery will go back into the bulbs. As I say, if we take the heads off, then the power of the bulb won't be going into the heads, it'll be going back into the bulb to give you some more bulbs for next year. So you should end up with a better display next year. Main thing is to not forget to bring them out when they're in when they start to flower again next season. But you don't have to keep depotting them and repotting them, you don't have to recompost them, just use the same compost. The Tomorite will help them go, and then on the top here you can probably see I've got little balls of the slow release Miracle Grow, which I was using during the season. So all that should help to keep the bulbs nice and healthy. So here we are, just put them behind the shed where they're out of harm's way, and they can just die down naturally there, and then we'll bring them out next season. So there we are, there's 5 plant pots there, which, as I say, will just sit there and they'll be good as new next year. You may think it's a bit of a waste of plant pots, and you might need them for your other plants, but probably the benefits outweigh maybe the cost of a new pot. Or I'm lucky I've got lots of spare pots, so as you get older people keep giving you pots, so it's not normally a problem. But by the time you've bought the bulbs, bought the compost, whatever, you've probably spent £3, £4 or £5 anyway, so it's not far off the cost of a basic pot, I guess. Just going to put 2 capfuls of this Tomorite into this 10 litre 2 gallon watering can, and just give the pots a good feed, and they can have a little rest.